What's going on, Raiders? It's Ken here, CSM Gaming. Today's video, we're going to be going over my main account that I play in Raid Shadow Legends. I've been playing off and on since 2019, and my account is very evident of that. Full disclaimer, I used to spend money in this game. I used to spend money on shards in this game. I no longer do that. The only money I spend on this account now is for energy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this is my main account, CS Can't Stand More Gaming, level 99. Been playing since 2019. I'm in Gold 5. I'm in, for Classic Arena, I'm in Silver 1 for Tag Team Arena, and Gold 4, or Bronze 4, excuse me, Bronze 4 for Live Arena. Um, as I go through the account, I'll kind of talk about where I'm at with why I think I'm in these certain spots, and I'm kind of stuck there. Um, I have a maxed out gold mine. I have a fully open Guardian ring. I need to put some champions in here. I'm on the one of the, I think it was MTG Jedi talked about putting level 40s in here, throw a couple brews. You can get a 5-star a week or a 6-star a week by doing that. So that's what I'm working on right now, so I can get this backlog that I have going on. This is where my Great Hall is. I fully intend to finish out my camera, finish out my voids before I move on to anything else, just because I have a lot of void champions that I utilize everywhere. So I wanted to max them out first and then move on from there. I'm going to miss out on Donnie, so I might have to buy the last couple fragments that I'm in need for him. Don't spend money on shards. I might buy a couple fragments here and there if I'm really close, but I had to miss it because of work or whatever reason. And the only other thing I spend money on now is energy. As you can see, I kind of have 3,000 energy sitting here. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to be throwing it on some spider, because that is what the tournament is today, to help finish out some of these fragments for me. Hopefully I can get some out of the, finish up the spider, finish up the dungeon diver, and then finish up the gear enhancement all today is my plan today. So go ahead and take a look at some of the champions I have here. I had one Arbiter for free. I pulled the second one. I have Lydia. I have Mithrala. I'm currently working on the other few free fusions that you can work on in the game. Um, but that's where my account is now. I have a 4-star Awakened Leo that I use as my nuker in Arena. Um, I have a seer that I've put to level 2 because I had extra, and my seer damage, I felt like beforehand she was hitting like a wet noodle. Uh, so I went ahead and kind of changed some of her gear. I do need to get better gear on her. That is one place that I would say that this account is severely lacking. Is I have some champions that are fully leveled out in gear, and then I have other champions that I just have like stash stuff on just to have it somewhere, and then forget about it and not really realize it's on my account. So I need to go through a gear cleanse. I need to really spend some time and invest into this account a little bit more when it comes to gearing. Um, I have 370 room, but I also have pretty much full champion vaults, a whole bunch of duplicates. Some other champions I started using at the very beginning, Shield Guard, Armator, um, and then my reserve vault, where I am going to utilize all my chickens for leveling up, so they're not taking up room somewhere else. So again, I feel like I have a decent sized roster, some really good champions. I don't have a lot of the A plus champions or the S tier champions, in my opinion, just based off of looking at some of the other accounts I've seen when it comes to Raid Shadow Legends. And then my gear isn't the greatest. I have a lot of gear sets that I still need to level up. I try to get rid of the trash as I get it in. I need to do another cleanse here. And I try not to keep a whole lot of the older sets, I guess you want to call them, or the sets that are very niche in my opinion, like the sleep sets and or the day set, and then the frost sets. Some of these niche sets I kind of utilize as needed. Otherwise, I get rid of it. But I do try to build out, especially my Relentless, Savage, Stun gear, I love. Toxic gear, I'm trying to utilize more, especially with the Harris team that I'm going to potentially build. So I can get my clan boss from a 2-key Ultra Nightmare into a 1-key. That way I'm not spending 3 keys. I can spend 3 keys on 3 different bosses to down them, and I'm not spending 3 keys on 2 bosses because I just don't have time for that 4th key. It's never really. It's always when I'm sleeping is when I get it, so it doesn't really work for me. But I got to do a gear cleanse. I have a whole bunch of Savage and Mortal I have to go through, and a bunch of the stuff you get from the weekly. Additionally, as I build through this account, I have to work on finishing out and getting more consistent with Iron Twins across the board. I'm a level 13, 14 for my Iron Twins. I do farm Minotaur 15, like a minute a run, so I'm not worried about that. My Ice Golem Peaks for 25, this is the team that I use. I need to work on my hard farming for everything. I am furthest I'm at is hard 7 on Dragon. Um, and then for Spider, I would say 80% stage 25, and I'd probably say closer to 95% for stage 20. So I need 100% Spider team so I can move into the hard. Um, Fire Knight again is another one of those. At stage 20, I'm consistent at 100%. When I move to 25, it's more like a 60% for some reason. And then level 15 for both Sand Devils, Necropolis, and Phantom Shogun. So I have a lot of re-gearing I need to do on this account, I would say, and then I have a lot of uh, team building I need to work on. When I hit Hydra, I can consistently hit. Nope, wrong one. I can consistently get into the hard, and I'm about say 7 to 12,000 or 7 to 12 million on a hard key, and then about 15 to 21 on a normal key. I have not hit brutal yet. My clan hasn't unlocked brutal, so Hydra's a place that I've been slacking. I don't have a whole bunch of stone skin gear, and then when it comes to Chimera, on normal I'm at 24 million. At hard, it's a little bit. I think it's like 16, maybe 15 million. Um, yeah, so, well, less than that. So, last time I hit it, I was in the warrior chest. Um, so, I have a lot of progress I need to do for this account. I have a lot of areas that I need to grow in this account. Um, but this is the account that I've had for the longest time, so I still play it actively on top of my free-to-play account that I have now. So if you saw this roster, what would you think? Give me a grade down below. Tell me on some areas that you think I can improve on to help this account grow and to help me learn for this account, for my free-to-play account, which will not have the resources that this account has when it comes to energy. Until the next video, you have a great one, play what you love, and say more to the hobby. Peace.